of course, dy dx, I can leave it right here. See? So the balance should be dz. See, it cancels off. You're using chain rule here. Chain rule. So you can obtain this dy dz from here. See? So once you have this, you can now put all this into the original equation. Write out the original equation. Dy over dx plus 4 over x y equals to y power half tangent of x divided by x squared. Okay? Try to do this first. What should you get here? You should get a half y power of minus half. This is actually 1 over 2 y power of half. If you invert this, you should get 2 y power of half times by dz dx. And you substitute this thing back here, you should be able to get y power half dz dx plus 4 over xy. Just write down whatever is here first. Alright? Now we can see that y power half is redundant here. So you should divide throughout by y power half. Divide throughout by y power half. You should get 2 dz over dx plus 4 over x. Y divided by y power half, you will come out y power half. Y power half is already gone because you divide throughout by that. But y power half is actually our z. Right? So it's exactly the z. So this is 2 dz over dx plus 4 over x z tangent x over x squared. So you can see that now you are almost reaching to this equation. Look at this equation now. So you see the number 2 there. So of course you can divide throughout by 2. And you will get exactly this equation, equation 2. That process may give you only 3 marks. 3 marks. Using the chain rule might give you 1 mark. That portion. Changing it gives you around 2 marks there. Right? If you look at this process, normally this is how we mark. This process is the most important part. You will get K1 here, 1 mark. Right here, when you substitute back, you get another K1. And finally, you should get your J1 here. So altogether 3 marks here. Look at the marking. Look at how you get the marks. You see 2 marks for methods, K1, K1. Only 1 mark for J1. If your K1 is 0, the other K1 also 0, all 3 marks gone. Right? If you don't get your marks for your method, you won't get marks for your answer. Because if you can just write down the answer, I can say you just copy from the question paper. You get what I mean? Huh? So be careful. The method is more important. So once this is out, you have to recognize that this is a linear ordinary differential equation. First order. So if that is the case, then what is our framework? Okay, if that is the case, meaning we are talking about dz dx plus 2 over xz equals to tangent x over 2x squared. Right? So if someone do not know how to do this, he or she can start from here. There's no harm starting from here. So starting from here, our framework is to recognize that this guy should be our P. This portion should be our Q. See that? This should be our Q. Right? So if P is there, definitely you can find out what is this integral. Then only you should come across this guy. This is our integrating factor. And you multiply everywhere by the integrating factor. Right? Look at the framework. I just write down the framework first. Next, you are supposed to multiply everything by this integrating factor. Whatever the integrating factor is, you multiply by the dz over dx plus 2 over xz equals to this integrating factor multiply tangent x to x squared. So bear in mind, this integrating factor need to come inside here. And finally, you should be able to write d dx of the integrating factor, I still keep it at blue color, times by the dependent variable should be equals to this guy. So please find out the integrating factor first. So what is the integrating factor now? So what is your integrating factor? X squared. Is it x squared? So you should be able to get to x squared. Because integrate of p dx is actually integration of 2 over x dx. This will give me 2 ln x. So the effect of ln, you see the power can go up. So that's ln of x squared. That's why if you look at this effect of ln, it's the same thing with the Richter scale. I've told you before the Richter scale. Like the one in the Solomon Island, you see the Richter scale for the earthquake is 8 Richter scale. 8 Richter scale means 10 power 8. That's how big is the wave, right? Now when you come to this one is exponent ln of x squared. If you do by framework, you will see that it is rather easier. You see, just fill up the blanks only. Okay? So what happens next? Because of the ln and the exponent, you should be able to get x squared. You see? I'm trying to fill up the blanks only because we already know the framework. X squared. You see that? You see that? Next, x squared here again. You see that? If you get the framework right, a lot of things becomes easy. Cancel off, you get a half tangent x. And now if you integrate both sides, the x squared will come out, z will come out. You are left with half integration of tangent x dx. Okay. So what is the value for integration of tangent x? Siapa nak cuba? Ada Mama Hafiz? Mana Mama Hafiz? Come, try. Try to tell me or try to write down the integration for ln or what they call this integration for tangent x dx. Please. Just integrate the tangent x dx. I want to see what is the answer. Then only you can substitute back. Just do the integration for tangent x dx. Just do that part only up there. Integrate tangent x dx. Write down first. Write down first. Integrate tangent x dx. Okay. How can we help him? Tangent x can be of what form? Sine over cos. Okay, try. Write down tangent x in terms of sine and cos. So it's the same. In your mind, it should be cosine over sine. It should be cosine over sine. Now, what happens next? What should you do so that it will become in the form of ln? You don't need to do substitution. Differentiate cosine, what do you get? Negative sign. Is there any negative up there? Introduce the negative sign. Put the negative sign inside. Oh, that's so small, I can't see also. Okay, so next, what happened? Oh, you still want to do substitution? Do you need to do substitution now? No need. Answer straight away already. What should be the answer? If there is an integral, you look at cosine x. You differentiate cosine, you got negative sine x on top. Straight away the answer is the ln of the denominator. So it should be negative ln of what? Ln of the denominator. It should be ln of cosine x. So how to do with the negative sign? Negative sign in front of the ln is exactly like negative 1. It can also move up. If you can move up, it can move down, right now? So you should get what? Ln cosine power minus 1. What is something power minus 1?